Hi everyone, my name is Parnak. I'm the technical manager at Yates Horton Ag. We have the third session for Macadamia technical presentation, and this session is about key pests and diseases and how we can manage them in macadamia. Yates Horton Ag covers products from three different brands: Yates, OCP, and Cecil. Our website is hortag.com.au. Cecil products are locally manufactured in Tasmania. We have warehouses across Australia, offices in Sydney and Melbourne. We have territory sales manager based in different states of Australia. If you want to contact them, you can use the contact form on the website, or on the same page you can find their contact details as well. My phone number is 0488 My email address is farnak.nurbaksh@cecil.com.au. You can also follow us on social media platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Today's session is about key pests and diseases, monitoring, and IPM workflow. Fruit spotting bug, or FSB, is the major issue in macadamia industry in Australia, and it's the main reason that nuts can get rejected at factory stage. After that, we have macadamia lace bugs, leptocoris, and macadamia seed weevils. Rats, birds, deer, pigs, they can also be part of the issue. We have some diseases like Phytophthora and canker that they can be the issue when we have extreme wet weather. We discuss all these pests and diseases in depth later on. The main message is orchard design, monitoring, timing, and environmental resilience come before product choice. We always emphasize on monitoring and integrated pest management workflow. We need to monitor and we need to identify, we need to confirm the pest, the disease, the disorder before any decision maker or taking any action. So many different pests or diseases or disorder might show similar symptoms. So identifying the right actually category is very crucial. Then we need to assess the crop stage, weather, pressure, beneficial activity, pollination, and whether the action is truly justified or not. And after that, we take the action, and after the action, we need to review if the decision was right, if what we've done was effectively controlling the issue or not. We get back to this seasonal plan. We use a similar one in previous session when we were talking about crop nutrition. Here, our focus is pests and diseases. Pre-flowering, we need to inspect for flower pests, review pollination plans, and check canopy density and map blocks where previous wet weather recovery remains incomplete. During flowering stage, we need to protect bees and we need to avoid any unnecessary spraying because we need to control the humidity. We don't want to have very wet situation because then some fungal issues might happen. During nut development to harvest, we monitor tightly for FSB and some other pests. Also, during this time, we can check for rats, birds, deer, and pigs. Post-harvest, we review the season, what we've done, all the issue that we had, and we prepare ourselves for next season. Fruit spotting bug, or FSP, as we said before, it's the primary reason that nuts can be rejected at factory stage. The peak risk period is from peak flowering to harvest. The young fruit might fall rapidly, but later season damage might make the product unmarketable without any obvious shell symptoms. So monitoring of fallen nuts in October and November is very crucial to monitor for this pest. Dense canopies increases the risk because bugs can feed high in the canopy where sprays cannot cover that area. Macadamia lace bug, they prefer tall, dark, and closed-in canopies. That's why when we were discussing pruning in our first session for macadamia, we emphasize on pruning as a very crucial tool for pest and diseases management. The tops, the tops of dense trees are harder to inspect and harder to cover with sprays, which allows less bark to persist around flowers and flush. Early pre-flower inspection is very crucial, and canopy openness and access are part of lace bug control. It's not separate to it. So pruning is not just about the tree shape, it's about light distribution, airflow, spray coverage. Leptocoris, they are bugs that they prefer dry weather. They have different types that they look similar. The correct diagnosis is very, very important. Sometimes it's easy to detect in localized hotspots. Macadamia seed weevil, it's another pest. It's not a major issue equally in all different regions that we have in Australia. Some areas might not have any issues with this one. That's why orchard history and local monitoring they are key for this pest. Phytophthora, this is a fungal disease. Integrated management is very important for this fungal disease. Repeated wet years, poor drainage, and saturated soil, they actually make trees prone to this fungal disease. This is a disease where prevention and environment management come before any product conversation. If you listen to our previous presentation where we were talking about our products at Yates Horton Ag, that they are beneficial for stress recovery, soil conditioning, and improving the drainage and water infiltration, that's when they can play a massive role in this integrated strategy to control Phytophthora. Flower blight, when we have very dense orchard that with very poor ventilation and very poor light distribution, this fungal disease can be an issue. We need to also avoid spraying during flowering because spraying damage the flowers, also increase humidity during this sensitive stage. So this makes flowering stage disease management a combined issue of canopy structure, weather monitoring, pollinator care, and treatment timing. Pink limb blight, it's another fungal disease that affects woody parts of the tree, like branches and limbs. And it affects the quality, it affects the yield. We have an organic certified fungicide registered for this disease in Macadamia, Eco Copper 375WG. We'll discuss this one later. Anthracnose is another fungal disease. In this photo, you have an image of a walnut, but it has similar symptoms on macadamia leaves as well. Not just on leaves, it can create symptoms on flowers, shoots, and nuts as well. It prefers warm and wet condition. And we have organic certified fungicide registered for this fungal disease in macadamia, Eco Copper 375WG. Husk spot is another fungal disease. It infects the green husk of developing nuts, particularly during the early growth stage. And you can see the symptoms in the photo. It prefers wet, humid conditions, and spores can spread with rain. Because of its economic impact and widespread occurrence, husk spot has historically been a major focus of disease management in the Australian macadamia industry. At Yates Horton Ag, we have a fungicide registered for this fungal disease in macadamia, Eco Copper 375WG. As I said, rats, birds, deer, and pigs can be also issued during nut drop and harvest period. We need to look for these ones, but we can't just go and find a single solution to target this one. It has to be part of a holistic and integrated approach that we have for the whole season. As I mentioned, EcoCopper 375WG is organic fungicide. It's registered for husk spot, anthracnose, pink limb blight in macadamia. It has excellent solubility and dispersion, greater copper stability under wider pH range, and it has very optimized particle size distribution. So if you are dealing with any of these three fungal diseases that I mentioned, you can consider EcoCopper. In terms of a spray adjuvant, Synertrol Horti oil is an Australian-grown canola oil, GM-free, IPM-friendly, organic certified. It improves wetting and spreading. It reduces spray drift. It reduces chemical odor and reduces evaporation of a spray. It minimizes UV degradation, which is very important when we deal with biological products. It also minimizes wash off. We can mix it with insecticide, fungicide, herbicide. Always follow the application rate on the label and check the technical brochure on our website. When you apply insecticide, fungicide, herbicide that you spend so much money on them, you want to make the most of it, and we want to make sure that they're effectively controlling the issue. Applying products like Synertrol Horti oil can make this happen, and it can increase the efficiency of your application. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. I hope you found this session helpful. We will love to hear your feedback and your suggestion for next presentations. As I said, you can get access to a range of technical information, including technical brochures and trials, scientific articles, time-lapse clips on our website. And if you can't find them there, just get in touch with us, and we will provide those brochures and information to you. Thank you so much, and see you in next presentation.